Good morning. It is 11 minutes past 11 on the 10th of December. Today we're taking a trip to Waverley Abbey. Don't know why, I just felt like it. I'm not going to really spend much time in the ruins. I'm not really interested in them. They're interesting. I've been there so many times that I've seen nearly everything that's there. So I'm actually going to wander around the woods out the back, see what I can find sort of hidden around, if anything. But I'd imagine so, because this has obviously been fortified quite badly, well, quite a lot, due to World War II. As you can see here, we can like walking around another sort of one of the pillbox posts. This is just at the entrance of it. This nice picture there of a naked monkey lady. Yeah, it's quite a nice place here. I like it over here. If you are clown food, hey? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so we'll see what we can find out here today, if anything at all. We have over in the distance there, we've got another pillbox. So like I say, all the World War II trails sort of lead through right here. I'm starting to find where a lot of them are and have been. It's because a lot of them are hidden throughout woodlands and they travel for miles and miles and miles. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Shall return when I get to the ruins, which are just in the distance over there. I've got it hidden down here. Yeah, concrete barricades to stop transport coming in. Big old oak tree there. Yeah, we've got I can't remember what they are, like a seagully thing. I can't remember the name of them, but I've seen a lot of these around locally. He's a cute little fella. If only I still have my camera, my digital camera's broken at the moment. The focus is absolutely mullered on it. It doesn't work at all now. Right, I shall return in a moment when I get there. Oh, sorry, beautiful bridge in the background there and the massive stately manor in the background. I will apologise for the picture quality, as it is, I've got a massive scratch on my lens from the mound. But yeah, it's an impressive place this, and it's right on my doorstep. And it's got a lot of medieval history around here. I mean, obviously the abbey dates back to, it's the first abbey built in the country. I can't remember what year it is, 10 something or other. But it's been massively rebuilt repeatedly, and I doubt the 10 whatever date on it anyway. It's probably J something or other. Got a lot of red brick in the pathway here. But yeah, as I've seen this building, it's had multiple rebuilds over the years. There's a lot of the crappy sort of like flint building there, but then you've got the beautiful like white stone arches and stuff. And in my opinion, the flint is a later rebuild, because it's just a cheap, quick, easy rebuild. Basically, you just shutter off an area, lay a layer of cement, chuck a load of flint over it, pat it down, next layer of cement, and you can build up walls in a very quick succession. And then once it's all dry, take the shuttering away, and lo and behold, you have a wall. But in there is some really, really, really beautiful white stone arches. I'll show you when I get in a little bit closer. But yeah, it's definitely a place with a lot of history. Another one badly bombed during World War II. Like a lot of these beautiful buildings, and there's a lot of stuff over there as well. over in the woodlands in that grand house. But this all sits on top of something that I found earlier this year, which I was going to do videos about, but things happened and I never actually managed to get back down here, which is quite unfortunate. But I don't know if you can see, so I don't know if this is picking up, but you got the face stonework there, and underneath is the like it's just, like I say, it's just flint in cement, and you've got a big grotto thing over there. There's some fantastic buildings here, there really are. Like I say, it's steeped in history, and it's a place where you find these big lumps of iron, like in St Catherine's Hill, which is, I don't know what they are, why they're there. But I mean, I did a whole series called The Iron Dragon because we had lots of that on a hill, and it's all, yeah, had the hallmarks of a mud fossil. And my thoughts are, is a lot of this area is like some sort of giant creature. I know it sounds stupid to some people, but myths and legends are absolutely filled with stories of giant dragons and snakes and so forth. Myths and legends come from stories that have been passed down, what people know, so I don't take things as complete fiction and fabrication. But yeah, it's quite an impressive building. Okay. Well then. So what we have here, Waverley Abbey in Surrey was the very first monastery founded in Britain by the reforming Cistercian religions or religious orders. A small group of monks from France settled in this quiet spot by the River Wey in 1128, and Waverley soon became the springboard for settlement in southern England. The impressive remains include the fine 13th century vaulted refectory or dining hall for the lay brothers, the Cistercians labour force. Don't miss to see Waverley Abbey's impressive yew, a spectacular ancient tree growing in the grounds. Whilst its exact age is unknown, it is likely to have watched over the abbey grounds since shortly after the dissolution of the monasteries in 1536, which was Oliver Cromwell. And it was all to do with was it Prince Charles I, I think, maybe. But yeah, it's rise and fall of Waverley Abbey. Waverley Abbey was founded in 1128 by William Gifford, Bishop of Winchester, 1107 to 29. So he was only 25 when he died. It was home to a Cistercian community for more than 400 years. In its heyday, up to 70 monks and 120 lay brothers lived and worshipped here. The ruins you see today are part of a central group of buildings which stood within a much larger precinct of about 60 acres, enclosed by a stone wall. See, this is what I want to find, is what's on the outside. The abbey was suppressed by King Henry VIII in 1536. The monks were dispersed and the site granted to the Sir William Fitzwilliam. Yeah, William Fitzwilliam. That's an AI generated name. Later Earl of Southampton, 1542. He built a house here incorporating some of the monasteric structures. Several families held the property through the early 18th century. I bet they found the Freemasonry and claimed it as their own. When a new house was built to the north, the abbey ruins were then incorporated into picturesque parkland. The 18th century house, which still stands behind you, was later extended and rebuilt. Its engraving shows the ruins in 1737 when they formed a landscape feature within the grounds of Waverley Abbey House. And there we have some quite possibly made up history. Right, I'll try over to this bit because I like this bit, and there's people over there. because this has got the old stonework there, but this has as well. Right, so you can see these large lumps of iron. These are all dotted locally. I can find huge sheets of this everywhere. What would cause so much iron, I really don't know. But like I say, it's the same as what I was finding at St Catherine's Hill, which says to me that it's some sort of outer skin maybe for a creature, but it's, you know, it's my thoughts. It could just be some sort of iron growth outcrop. But yeah, here we got, like, these are the original blocks, these ones here, and all of this crap here, this has been quickly mucked up and parged in. This is a decoy as such. This is, it makes this place kind of like a prop. It's here to show there was something here, but it's not what it was at all in the slightest. I mean, look, we got quite a modern tile setting now. I don't know if that is one of the ones I've found on the mound, but all of this is new sand and cement. This is new. This is sharp sand and cement. This is all relatively new. I'd say it's just after World War II this has all been put in. But these are the original stones, which are probably man-made geopolymer stones. Buried in here, you've got bits and bobs of what's been taken out of it. So this has all just been bodged together. I mean, look, we've got red tile just sat in there, like sharp sand, normal sand. This has all been bodged up and put together. We've got red brick in here. This isn't original, but they've taken all of this iron from somewhere, and I find it in everywhere locally, in people's walls, all over the place. But this is prop. So this isn't the building. See, this is the building. Barely any joint lines, beautiful blocks, and this would have been something like a doorway maybe, and you can see them encased within what's been parged up around the outside to cover up what's in there. Once again, you've got some sort of, like, probably water channel, and this is these limestone blocks again, probably man-made limestone blocks. Huge lumps of iron, but as I say, this is prop with bits and bobs of what was left. I can do this at nearly all the local castles. They're all props with bits and bobs bodged into it. But yeah, see, this is original. Like I say, no joint lines, beautiful big blocks. That's original building. This is all prop. This is all prop. We've got a red brick just bodged in there. It's just mounded up, you know. I don't know if it's just to show what was here, or what, really, to be honest. But here, this is the bit I like, because this has got the remnants of the old building here. So I mean, this could have been like internal casing blocks. I don't think so though. But this is the original building hidden down here. All of this prop. See, prop. So you've got lumps of iron chucked in there. You've got red tile chucked in there. You've got busted out bricks, blocks. Which once again, you find these dotted in people's walls all over the local area. This place was absolutely ransacked and just pulled to pieces to hide what was really here, which would have been some amazing feat of building, much like a lot of the other ones. But yeah, we've got original blocks running up there. You see the red tile up the top, original tile there, but this has all been bodged in, so this would have been a window. This is all completely and utterly just bodged up to make it look like it was. It's a prop. The whole place is a prop. Like I say, there's remnants of what was originally here in their same places, which they've worked off of. But yeah, in here you can see we've got these limestone blocks running through here. Like I say, they were probably making them blocks. It's not hard. Limestone, sandstone, they're easy to make. I mean, you can look up the geopolymer projects that they've got going on now as a new way of building, which is sustainable. But you can see the original limestone blocks running up and round, and you can see where they've been taken out and removed, and then this middle bit chucked in at a later date. You see the red tiles running in here randomly, but like I say, prop. And so you can see the original building would have come out this way somewhere, because we've got the return wall there. See, this is one of the original sections, but that looks like it's been put back in at a later date, because this is all bodge job shit underneath. See, we've got an original arch hidden in here. So like I say, this whole section here, just complete another prop, doesn't belong. The question is when was it bodged up and rebuilt? I don't think it was that long ago. I mean, look, that's bonding. That's very new. That is bonding. I've used enough of that in my time. And so see, you've got an original feature here. And like I say, we've got like a lime cement running through it. It's, you know, really nice casing blocks. It's quite beautiful, really. And then you've got this monstrosity on top, which is prop. It's just been put there for, don't know, to make a tourist trap out of it, I guess. Not that they charge you to come here, it's not like Stonehenge, but see, you've got an original section and then all of this prop. It's quite shocking, really. We've got a fenced off area, so obviously I'm going to go straight into it. But yeah, as you can see, you've got the limestone blocks running through here, but they've just been taken from elsewhere to appear like it's part of the structure. Oh, it's completely flooded in here. I wonder if that's why it's shut off. I'm still coming in. But yeah, this is probably all original by the looks of it. Got like these would have been old seats and that. So this, yeah, another old seat. God, that's really high, that water level. I've got waterproof boots on, it's gone in my boots. But yeah, so this would have been like some sort of like main hall, seating area, meeting place. As you can see, you've got the original limestone blocks down here still, and then this monstrosity up the top, which is just cobbled together. Like I say, they would have just knocked this up probably over the course of, they could probably do this in a very short space of time. Very short space of time. But we've got an original section still left in this corner. They've had bits pulled out. Yeah, it's oh god, fuck me. Right, which bit did I want to get to? This bit round here. This tunnel in here. See, this houses the biggest section of original blockwork that I know of in here. So it's all the original limestone blocks in their original positions. Lime mortar, no, barely any joint line. I mean, these would have been like sort of highly polished and looking really quite nice. We've got like a arch section which has been made at a later date. I mean, this is, like I say, it's all prop. This is a completely prop wall. Nothing original about that. This has been graffitied on, little shit. Still got an original corner there, but yeah, and an original arch still running in. But I mean, it's impressive work. But all of this, later date, and I reckon it was around about World War II-ish. After that, like I say, so I think a lot of these sites have been rebuilt after World War II to make sort of like tourist traps out of them, or World War One even. I mean, if you look at Stonehenge, that place, just Google the pictures, the rebuild pictures. Yeah, I mean, I grew up thinking that place was like some sort of magic, with like massive stones being moved by ancient people. No, they were put in by cranes in the I think about 1910 and about 1960, all bedded in onto concrete. You can find the pictures. I've got it on my YouTube channel. But right, and this is one of my other favourite sections. So you've got these window areas. Once again, I think this is all put in at a later date, because you can see you've got the old stone in here, the old limestone, but it's stood on top of all of this, and they're mucked in so heavily. There's none of the thin joint lines like you see everywhere else. Yeah, I mean, for instance, this is an original window section. You see you've got the thin joint lines, but the rest of it, no. See, red tile. I mean, I do know they used in medieval time now, which I didn't know. Some beautiful old York stone, which probably, I don't know, probably sat on the corner of something. But these pillar arches, I mean, they've been rebuilt and built again, but we've got remnants running up here and round. I think a lot of this has been put back in, maybe. I could be wrong. And it looks like there was a window in here. We've got an original corner running up. But yes, I mean, huge amounts of this iron again. You find it a lot around these areas. And like I say, I can find like huge sheets of it, and it's literally runs under the whole entire area. But I mean, iron's got a huge conductive, like electrical conductivity. So this place is it's going to be pretty magnetic, to be honest. Oh, I'll see where that yew tree is.